Well. Good evening. It's Friday. Tonight, we're going to get serious about life. Life in general, because I really can't be bothered being not serious. We're not just live here, we're also live over on our sister channel. All right. We are planning to go live on the Rumble channel and also over on our Facebook channel. However, there is an issue, okay? And that is that it appears that my access to the Grim Reaper radio show Facebook page is currently being denied by Facebook. Why? I don't know. I haven't a clue. I do apologise. For our friends over on Rumble who are watching this, welcome. If you want to come on up, please do so. You're more than welcome to. I've pinned the chat for you if you so wish to come on up and say hello. My name is. Hey up, we've got Gypsy in the chat. How you doing, Gypsy? I've pinned if you want to come on up. I'll pin the link. Trying a few things which are different and technical issues, working on two different settings is a little bit annoying. For some reason, the Rumble in the jungle isn't working. You're listening, mate, at the moment. It might be live later. Well, if you go live later, if you got a panel, if I'm around, I might jump up and say hello, have a catch up. I think it's great that you're here, and I don't quite get this. You should be moderated. That's better. You are moderator now. Well done, as they say. I don't know if anybody knows anything about Rumble. How it's supposed to work. I haven't got a clue. Longman UK, how are you doing? Yeah. Yeah, no, and you got my support. Yeah, I know that, mate. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of months, one way or another. I took a step back, come back, looked at YouTube, and I'm thinking, why? Why do I bother? Because it's a load of garbage these days. But overall, yeah, I'm doing really well. Got a good video educational about who can ban you from filming. I got banned. Yeah. Is that over on your channel, Gypsy? Because if it is, I'll mention it a few times for you. Logman, I'm doing all right overall, mate. I hope you're doing good. By the looks of it, you are. There's only me here, which is, it's all right. It just leads to a shorter live, that's all, because there's no way I can talk for 2 hours constantly and drone on about absolutely nothing, because I'm not getting involved in the garbage between different people, different factions. I'm going back to where I first started, and that's not really supporting anybody, as the Grim Reaper. I have very good friends, I must say, within different communities, which is one of the reasons why I don't want to get involved in any factions. Oh, he said this, she said that. The only time I will get involved is if you start bringing family and children into it, and then I'm sorry, I will just go for you, heather and tongue. I did that not so long ago, put a couple of things up at a warning shot regarding it. I'm not a big channel, but in any way, shape or form. And I don't pretend to be. But what I do have is access to other platforms. So all that information which I have, I can put up on other platforms, and I can make sure people know about you at the end of the day. Apart from having our own platform, which we can use and go onto the website, do lives on there, as I used to, in the so-called secret room that was named by an absolute wonderful person. I can't fault them. I think they've done a fantastic job at what they do. So I will take my hat off to you and say, well done. Thank you, Gypsy. If you're not still, I'll start again. If you disappeared, my apologies. Hopefully, everything will be okay. I'm trying to understand why I've got a problem going to Rumble. So, well, everything's fine at this end. It's just not live streaming. Never mind. Says I'm offline, so maybe it's because I'm co-streaming. I don't know. Hello, Vanished. Come on up and say hello. Best thing to do. Now, seriously, mate, I hope you're all right. Not sure where you are these days in the UK. Last I heard, you were in Scotland. Not seeing you drop in anywhere in the usual haunts. I thought somebody had upset you. Yeah, Anonymous, hey, up too. What's going on? Co-streaming with COVID. I'm co-streaming with something. This just is not going anywhere at the moment. Thank you, Gypsy. I would have to agree to disagree. And the only reason why I say that is that every creator has their own way of doing things, Vanished, put her down. With you having your hands full, think about that one. I just do what I do, and I just, as I say, I've just had enough of YouTube and getting involved. Doesn't mean to say I'm not going to go on other panels. It doesn't mean to say that I won't have a point of view. However, I'm not bringing it on here. Leaving it at the door. Don't need that shit on here. But so what's everybody doing? Gypsy's thinking of doing a live later. He's got a video on there explaining to him where you can get banned from filming. The only time I thought you could be banned from filming was if there was either a court order of some description, or you were banned from filming on a private site. That's my only understanding, but I could be wrong. Hey up. That's got to be the one and only Eddie Gallagher. Cannon.
Hello, I'm Mr. Ed.
Or it's the Talking Horse.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mr. Ed?
I'm all good. How are you?
Nay, you don't say.
Nah.
So what did you have for your tea? Straw or hay?
I had I had those.
And a carrot for afterwards to clean your teeth.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've not seen you a while around. Even when I came back onto YouTube, I didn't see you for a while. And then I saw you pop up on one of our friends' channels. And I thought, okay, he is alive.
Yeah, I was mostly streaming on my my friends with the music community.
Well, that's what I was hoping to do tonight, was to move over to Rumble and do some music. That was my original idea. I thought we can talk about whatever we want, however we want, and go over to Rumble, but it's not happening. Yeah. And I can't go onto Facebook because access is denied. And I'm not even upset then.
Yeah.
I'll have to see try and find out what I've done wrong.
Yeah, that seems to be the thing nowadays.
Yeah, I think they've banned me totally. Left the channel there, so to speak. You know, but not allowed me access to it. Oh. So God knows what I've done to Facebook. But I'm not really bothered. Yeah.
Right, I mean, like you're not the only one that went missing.
All right. So who else has gone missing from these places?
Yeah, it was the wonderful lady herself.
Oh well. Hopefully everything's okay. It's died down and come back fighting or something. You know. I decided, as I say, that I was just going to. Thought I'd just do a show for half an hour or so, you know, see if anybody came along. And if they wanted to stay around, then fine. If not, I'll bugger off.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I've got about 8 people at the moment, according to the stats, watching, which is nice, you know, considering there's no controversy. I mean, there could be, you know. I see the Bank of England are looking into a digital currency that they can control.
Yeah. They're doing that in the States at the moment.
Well, yes and no. The Federal Reserve are bringing out Fed Pay, I think it's called, or something like that. All right, where they're going to handle all payments going through various places to make it easier. This is the theory.
Yeah.
All right. However, they have strongly denied that they are not getting involved in any digital currency.
And they will.
Until such time as there's a law which says that they have to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what they're doing at the moment is highly illegal. So yeah,
that's legal.
that's why they're not publicising it.
Yeah, it is legal. Ish.
Oh, it's not. No, it's not.
I know the Congressional House hasn't passed it,
No.
but that's all it needs. Or for
If it's not
Biden-
legalized in the Congressional House, no, it's not. It's just simply not illegal.
Yeah, well, who's going to take the government to court?
Hmm.
You know, I like that one. That statement that Vanish has put up. The Federal Reserve isn't federal, and it's never had reserves. The Federal Reserve is a bank that all money goes through and gets cleared. It's like a clearing house, basically.
Well, that's bigger than fucking Fort Knox, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's only ever been raided 3 or 4 times by the movies.
True.
I don't think it's ever been raided in real life, but I could be wrong.
Well, they say, you know, the movie. Oh, what's the name of it? Inside Man, which was based on, which was inspired by a true story.
Yeah.
That was actually the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, I like the way you put that, by the way. It was inspired by.
Yeah.
Which means it's not truthful, because basically the writers had got involved and rewrote it.
I mean,
themselves.
Well, I mean, you know the story. I'm only like saying exactly what it says in the tin type of thing, you know.
I'm not asking you to. I'm not questioning. You know. Now. Stop getting upset, Mr. Ed.
I'm not getting upset at all. I'm
Not
laughing.
at all. Hey,
At all.
I've got. Look. I'm going to ask you a serious question.
Right.
Why do you call little people not at all?
Why do you call little people not at all?
Not at all. Is it because they're not tall?
No, because they're Jewish.
Well, I've got that wrong with Jewish. It's the little leprechauns I don't like.
I know. What else?
They don't want to give you the gold.
No,
because they nicked it from the Federal Reserve.
Yep, it's the source of our power as well.
Can you imagine if we all had different powers? In reality, I mean, not from a science fiction point of view. Right? Can you imagine it if we all had different powers? I wonder what yours would be. I wonder if it would be to be the winner of the Grand National.
No, it'd be something similar to this.
What, something like this?
Yeah, the shadow himself.
Right. Oh, like that one vanished. And Joe Biden has artificial intelligence. Yeah, but they made a mistake when they programmed him.
Yeah,
they made him sound intelligent.
Yeah, that's true.
How would you make Joe Biden sound intelligent? Put somebody else there.
Yeah. You could say the same for Meghan fucking Markle.
You leave her alone. She's the best thing that's since sliced bread, according to Harry. So, I'm glad he's got out personally. You know,
I heard she lied about that thing.
lied about what?
About the car chase.
She didn't.
Oh, she did.
No, she didn't. Because the car was doing just over 32 miles an hour in a 30 ton. So therefore, she was driving at a quicker rate than normal. All right. And there were paparazzi following. But it's all allegedly.
Let me get this link up. So you can watch at your leisure.
Okay. Stick it in the chat and everybody can watch it. I don't mind.
Oh.
We've lost a viewer. Sorry. Okay.
Copy. And paste. Skadoosh. Yeah, that article will, that video will explain all.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to play it on here, folks, because of
Be
copyright infringement. But by all means, anybody wants to go and have a look at it, please do so. You can even do it during the show. You know, nobody objects. You know, just don't do it if Eddie's singing, because that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Eddie's up here because I just realised I haven't got a can.
What has a can got to do with?
Oh Jesus! I can hear the pen. I could hear the penny drop here. It was that loud. Oh, come off it! You got to admit that was quite funny.
Well, it doesn't sound like that by any chance at all.
Yeah, sounds to me like you're eating, and the last thing you want to do is to play your guitar and sing.
Yeah, I'm having a Gelatelli mint.
Who's genitalia?
No, not genitalia. It's a
your accent. It sounded the same. That's what I'm blaming it on. I misheard you. Do apologise. Honest.
It's a nice Popeye.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow, and I can't remember what the hell it is. So it sounds to me as if it's going to be a 420 day. Every day. Oh. Yeah, I vape a lot of CBD these days, and it's enough to chill you out, mate. You're not a vapor, though, are you?
No.
You're not a swearer.
I do have CBD oil.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you do with it? Just out of curiosity. What do you use it for?
Anxiety.
No. Okay, all right. I think I better put this another way so that you don't think I'm being sarcastic in any way, shape, or form.
Be sarcastic at all you like. This is your channel, but yeah.
Oh no! You're a guest. Anyone would think that I was sarcastic with my guests. I'm not. Honest. Right. So, how do you use the CBD oil?
Well, basically, I put two drops underneath my tongue.
Right. So you take it orally.
Yeah.
And how long does a bottle last you?
I bought it 2 years ago. So and
Oh,
I still
right.
have it.
And
I
it's still
still have
going.
it. Yeah, still going.
Jeez. I thought it went off. CBD.
No, doesn't.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I've got a large bottle. Maybe I need to try the same thing. Look up Bristol CBD online. Why would I want to do that, Vanished? I've got a whole website dedicated to CBD. Or access to, I should say. The vaping fluid.
Is that the same gentleman that created a certain CBD oil?
Do you want to start from the beginning and try and fill me in so I know what you're talking about?
What's his name? Ollie. He's from. He is actually from Bristol as well. Ollie,
You're talking to Vanished. Oh, I've no idea. I don't know. THC-free for all your CBD requirements. Coming soon. Yeah, I've got hold of a couple of bottles of 3,000 milligrams of CBD. I thought it might help, and then I looked at the percentage, right, and the last ingredient is CBD extract. And it tells me to shake well before use.
yeah.
Right.
I think I have that one.
And it's funny actually because it's there is one that you can get that's smells of THC. Hello, Susie. Tired? How you doing? Long time no see. Maybe it may have been this morning that I saw you on one of the channels, you know. There you go. That looks better. Now you'll be blue. You'll match everybody else.
I could be brown. I could be blue. I could be violet sky. I could be purple. I could be purple.
I'm sorry. I was outside fooling around with plants. Each to their own. Is that a new fetish?
Yeah, probably.
Depends on what plants you were fooling around with.
I need a wee. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. Just shut the door before you come out.
Of course.
We planted tomatoes. Well, with a bit of luck, they'll come up and you'll get nice big tomatoes. But yeah, while Eddie's away, right? Because I don't really want to stop the show. I hate those people who do that. I'm just going to go and do this, go and do that, you know. Okay, so check it. We're checking on the other girls to the weed variety. Yeah, that's fine. If I send you my address, can you send us a ton? I mean, an ounce or whatever, you know, on the sly, cheap. I won't say anything. It's flat 1, right? And you can either send it to heaven above or hell below. Either way, it'll get to me. No problem with that whatsoever. I think that's what's missing, you know, Susie. People aren't funny on YouTube, and they're boring like me. And then you get Eddie. You know, Grim. If you were in Canada, it would work out. Do you know? I'm planning on going abroad next year, I'm hoping to be able to go abroad twice. First place I've got to go to is Portugal. And the second place is either going to be Canada or the US. But I've got a lot of negotiating to do because I want to get a flight only deal. It works out a damn sight cheaper. So we'll have to see what happens. And Miss Luck is in the house. Hello. Just here for a little bit. That's fine. If that's what you want, you have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, I'm back.
The chat missed you.
I missed them.
Susie says that you're cool.
And they're not so bad themselves, like, you know.
Oh, Logman, I found a Land Rover under a tarp. Discovery. Maybe I'll have a little bout of fun. Lot of fun. Depends on if you tell a good joke or not. I never tell jokes.
He tells stories. And they just so happen to be funny as well. So
I do, Eddie. I don't. I've never told a story yet. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, what sort of? I mean, I've not got a funny bone in me body these days. I've got a couple of humorous, but not a funny bone.
Humorous.
Yeah, you try to say no. Humorous. Oh, nice. Oh, I like that. 70 Fahrenheit feels like 72. And I like the conversion. Gives me an idea. 21 Celsius feels like 22. Just had to join the haze from all the forest fires. Oh, right. Okay. I don't get that, why people go into forests to have a smoke and forget to put it out properly. You know, I think that's how most of the forest fires start anyway. I just hope it's not done deliberately. I'm in Alberta. Lots of forest fires. Logman, I saw a female doctor this morning, and she said, Logman, you need to stop masturbating. I said, why? She said, I'm trying to examine you. Well, it's probably true that as well, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you heard about the woman who was getting abused by these men, you know.
Yes.
Or these people that call themselves men. But anyway, they were sticking fish in her vajayjay.
Yeah.
And trying to keep it PG. But anyway, they were sticking fish in her vajayjay, and she
I'm
was
trying
committing suicide.
You have just put one hell of a nasty vision, for want of a better expression, in my head, and I would normally say thank you, but not on this occasion.
Yeah.
Mufflers.
I had a picture of that this morning, and it wasn't a pleasant. That wasn't a pleasant vision. I put it that way.
Snowy, you're welcome. These only the people in the chat that are beautiful. I'm absolutely stunning, and I've got a horse up here. Mr. Ed. Come on up and say hello if you got time. If you haven't, then that's fine. Thanks for dropping by.
Oh, a leprechaun there as well.
Everybody's welcome to stay, to go, do whatever you want. Now that I do like. Not so much. You try to say you're the famous Mr. Ed.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, sing it. Sing it and play it. How's that? A horse and a course, a course, a horse, a horse and a course, a horse. Something like that it goes. I must admit, though, you don't sound like Mr. Ed.
Well, you know.
You sound...
Well, who's to say that Mr. Ed and Johnny Cash wasn't the same person?
Mr. Ed and Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
Well, you're right, but it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. I'm trying to figure out what the connection is.
Well, according to the information, sounds a little bit like this. A horse, of course, of course, of course. And no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you'll endorse. He is always on steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. Anyway, something like that. Yeah, it's a little bit something like that anyway. I don't know. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that you'd muted me.
How can I mute?
So, as I was saying, Mr. Logman, allegedly you don't get change out of Johnny Cash anymore since he passed on. And they've moved to digital currency to pay for it. Snowy's going to come up in a bit. He's going to have something to eat first. I mean, I don't know why he wants to eat, you know, but I suppose you have to sometime.
I didn't know Sasquatch was good. I know.
Oh, I'm the only one who calls him Snowy and he hates it. Well, he's not actually said he hates it. He just ignores it, you know. Do you know what? I love watching the chat. Especially when people have been talking, in the chat amongst each other, then all of a sudden they realise, oh, the same person's there.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, SWB. How are you? How you all doing?
Bad boy SWB. Hey, hi, hi, ho, hi, hi, ho, hi, hi.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I got Bad Boy wrong. I called him. I said he or she, and I couldn't remember which.
Tahiti.
Well, I'll let you work
We're
that
not.
one out.
We're not in the. What's the word? Vulnerability of LGBTQ.
Ah,
Elemental PQRSTU VWXIG.
that one.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. So, I just read your message, by the way. I'm really pleased that things are working out for Lady Love.
Yeah.
I've not seen her around for a while, so
Yeah.
if you do get to if you get to speak to her before me, will you pass on my best regards?
Well, unfortunately, I mean, there's two things that happened. Like her phone got stolen, and she has blocked us as a result. Like the people that cared about her. So I don't know.
Oh, right, okay. That's strange.
It is.
But I suppose it's the way it goes. I mean, if her phone's been blocked, well, got stolen, she's obviously blocked for maybe not for anything personal. It may just be for security.
Yeah.
You know.
And our channel was has been taken down as well,
Or hidden.
or hidden. Could be hidden. I don't know.
Yeah. You see, if you use your phone, it means all the time. It means you got your passwords in.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to close everything down, so to speak. Bad Boy is a top Leeds lass. I can't actually say that anything against that Bad Boy because I haven't been to Leeds in many, 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 many years. So I'll just say that you're a decent lass. How's that? How's that work out?
Yeah, it's been a minute for me as well.
I mean, if anybody comes in here, they've either got to be they're just nice people. I think, to be honest, just want a chill time, not have any issues. Then sounds like a plan to me.
Indeed.
Well, I'm going to have to go and get a can. I'm sorry.
All right.
My throat feels as if the can's been cut off. So, give us a couple of minutes. I'm sure you can hold the fort for me.
I could do a sign while you're.
Oh, fantastic! Cheers, I'd appreciate that.
Okay. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Taking over for a moment, you know yourself. Inflatable pools full of dad's hot air. I was 3 years old, splashing everywhere. So began my love affair with water. On a riverbank with all my friends, big old rope tied to the limb. You're a big old wuss if you don't jump in the water. Yeah, when that summer sun starts beating down, and you don't know what to do, grab your swimming trunks, ice up that old glue. And drive until the map turns blue. Daytona Beach on spring break. 18 girls up on the stage, a white t-shirt about to be sprayed with water. Oh, let her go, boy. Yeah, when that summer sun starts beating down, you don't know what to do. Just go and grab someone you want to see in that bathing suit. Drive until the map turns blue. You can stay right here when the daylight's gone. Play truth or dare, and it won't take long. You and her got nothing on the water. All you really need this time of year is a pair of shades and a nice cold beer, and a place to sit somewhere near the water.
Fallen said, let's go swimming in the river. Hello, Fallen. Nice to see you. Always a pleasure to see nice people. And only nice people coming here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of the time, anyway. Sorry, nice people that make comments, let's put it that way, you know? Yeah, I've got this feeling that tonight's going to be one of the shortest lives I do. I am absolutely cream crackered, folks. I've got to be honest. But I do like to do a Friday night live. If nothing else, it keeps me in touch with you guys and to say hello. Some of you may see me on other streams, like Eddie, you know, he's a bit of a panel whore. He's more so than I am, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I see you more and more going on to the American side.
Yeah, no money from the Brits nowadays.
Yeah. What's the fascination with people over the pond?
I don't know. They're just mad, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely, thank you.
I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. You know what I mean?
I find them hilarious, and I mean that from a nice way at all. I mean, they keep popping up all over the place,
I know.
you know, and for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
I mean, there is 300.
I mean, just look at Snowy.
I'm just here to do one thing.
The only, ladies and
do
gentlemen, Caucasian on the Sasquatch. How are you, bud?
Let me do my thing, and I'll leave.
Well,
I'll go away. I won't bother you no more.
Okay, if you're going to be like that.
Yep,
Okay.
it's going to be just like that. I'm waiting for somebody to show up in studio. I got another guest.
Oh, you got something on. Well, why don't you say that?
I just backed out, came in here real quick so I could do this. A horse is a horse, of course, and you talk to a horse, of course, that is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. Well, he'll go yakety yak and waste your time of day. But Mr. Ed will never speak unless he has something to say. Horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course, that is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you,
Well, Wilbur, I don't know what well, all right, I'm out. I gotta go.
Gosh.
Cheers, mate.
Peace out.
Hi, you, sir.
Peace out. Absolutely brilliant.
Well done. Fair play, though.
I knew we'd get the famous Mr. Ed song.
Yeah.
Eventually. So it's nice of him to drop in.
It was. Even like to entertain us, like a little for a short time, you know.
Oh yeah, well, he's got so many people who actually like him.
I know he's a lovable rogue, so he is.
I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him. I've heard his history.
No. Oh God, no. Oh Jesus, no.
I was doing a. Sorry, not doing. I hopped onto Krista Brick's channel this morning. Now it's very rare you'll hear me talk about a channel, but this was funny, right? Now, bear in mind, I've listened to various factions going on about each other, yeah, calling each other for a long time. I went in, I was listening to the chat, and there was a guy there on, oh God, what was his name? Geo181, I think. 1981, right? Or 1986, something like that.
Okay.
And they were talking about two different factions. Your side, our side, so to speak. And I thought, I've heard this before, but I had no idea who they were talking about or what they were talking about, what the beef was.
Hmm.
And I just went up and I said, why is it that adults just can't agree to disagree? Why is it that they have to jump on each other's bandwagon? And before you know it, kids are being mentioned, families are being mentioned.
Yeah.
What? It's YouTube. It's not real. Wake up, people.
It's not just YouTube, it's TikTok as well.
Yeah, but I was saying, yeah, but it's virtual. So I'm saying it's not real. You know, I mean, you could be the axe murderer from Dublin for all I know.
I am. How do you know that?
Yeah, I said for all I know. Didn't say you were. Listen to what I say. Stop getting on your high horse, Mr. Ed. Or the famous meat cleaving horse slayer. I don't know. I don't care.
Definitely. Absolutely.
I don't care. It's how you interact with me.
Yeah.
You know, and other people. If you show respect, what is the issue? If you show disrespect for others because you're jealous of them for whatever reason, right?
If you have an issue, there's the tissue.
Yeah, but it's all virtual. It's not real, folks.
Yeah, I know.
Social media is social. What happened to the times when we used to be able to go down the pub and have a chat with someone, have a few beers, have an argument, have a punch up, and then go home at the same time?
Yeah.
You know,
It still happens. Man, you know.
not as often, and it's usually
Yeah, that's true.
hooligans.
Not,
you know.
not as often. I will agree with that.
I'm talking about friends who, you know, might fall out, or people, you know, real people having a real argument over something and something that matters, right? Not digging up someone's past, for instance, and finding there's nothing there. You know, I mean, what a waste of energy. You know, I mean, I don't know why you're on YouTube, Eddie, but I'll tell you why I'm on YouTube, right? And why I do what I do. Because I have one principle that I will never, ever go against, and that is freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I believe it's our, and for anyone who's religious, this is not a religious statement. It's our goddamn given right. We're born with it, right? From the moment that you are born, right, you have to, you get told what to do, how to behave. And then when you find that you can talk and you can argue, and you know, it's like being in school sometimes with these people. Have I played with restreaming StreamYard? I can't get my head around restreaming.
Well, I
or
mean,
restream.
you don't need to do it, but we can.
Hey, what?
It's your see that blue thing up on the top right hand corner there.
Blue thing in the right hand corner.
Yeah, stream this to your audience. Like, you're already doing that, so
Yeah.
you don't need to do that.
Eddie, you're confusing me. I'm using StreamYard to stream.
So for example, if I press that button, right, I could stream like this channel to my audience.
Oh yeah. I've allowed it so that people can do that.
So that's what he means there, you know.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a new feature which they brought in, and it doesn't make a blind bit of difference to me. If somebody wants to restream this, then that's fine. If I go onto somebody else's channel and they've allowed it, then there's no reason why you can't do it, because they've allowed it. The only thing is, technically speaking, unless you've got written permission, you could be in breach of copyright. But there's a few people who will do it. You know, I mean, I don't mind people restreaming this. You know,
well, if they have that issue, like if they have that feature, you know,
and they allow it because you have the choice.
Yeah.
When you set it up, yeah. Yeah, if you came up here and you said, or even if you didn't say it to me and you started to stream it, what's the problem? I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's there to be shared, so what's the big diff?
And then you got people. Well, you got people who will do it for just for the hell of it. They'll put a complaint in about you to YouTube because you said some hurty words.
Well, that's the very sad individuals, isn't it?
Yeah. The hurty words is probably the truth, and that's what they don't like. I'm not going to mention any names. It's just not worth it. But yeah, that's why I put the thing up. You know, looking for a way out of here. It's out of the shit that's in YouTube. I mean, what do? I'm offering Sasquatch Shields to previous guests. Copyright-free show presenting small creators. Yeah, I remember being on there, Snowy.
That's what he does.
One of my, in fact, it was the second or third time I'd spoke to you, and it was one hell of a show. It wasn't what I expected, and I don't think it turned out to be what you expected either. But it's over there on Snowy's channel, Sasquatch's channel. I always have a problem saying Caucasian.
Well, you don't have a problem now.
No, I've had a few glasses.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. So,
But yeah, head over to his channel. You're all blue. Just right click it or whatever, and then go over. If you're not already logged as a subscriber, please do so. He has some good stuff. The only problem is it's at the wrong time of the night for me, and he always finishes as I wake up. I'm sure he does it deliberately, you know. But he has an after party sometimes, behind closed doors on StreamYard, and that is so funny. You know, you can be watching him play something on a game on the PC or something, or he might throw a film on, or we just end up insulting everybody. The last one's the best one. But anyway, getting back to Chris the Brick. Apparently, he was a little bit scared of what I might say once he realised he'd spoken to me before. And this other guy who was on there, he had a pop at me. Yeah. Right, okay. So, best part, you don't have to be there. You just show up and click the button, and it goes live when I do. Oh, right, okay. In that case, then I might see if I can figure that one out. Well, you can send me the link, and I'll put the link in, and everyone can go over and do exactly the same thing. I think that we should all do that. You know, if we've got channels, I think we should support each other and stream each other's. I think that might actually stop a lot of the garbage that goes on. But anyway, yeah, this this guy Eddie, it was funny. He had a few pops at me. Do you think he survived? He's muted. No, well, never mind. But
no, I don't think he did. No,
he didn't. He didn't. He hated me, and I've got to give Chris the Brick his due. He said around to me and he lied. And he said, "You're a very intelligent man." I thought that was probably the best line anyone could say, because I just fell about laughing. Okay, so he's calling it ghetto synchronization. Oh, syndication.
syndication.
You know what? I can't. I'm tired. I'm overtired. That's what it is, mate.
How can it be overtime? How about under a week?
You what? What?
How can you be overtired when you're under a week?
When I'm at home, what?
How can you be overtired when you're under a week?
Right, under a week. Hmm.
Awake.
Oh, awake. Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, listen, I
I know.
have a hearing problem, okay? Stop it, Stop taking the piss or attempting to. I know you're trying to help me, but, don't get upset because I go, to
Well,
what?
I'm sorry that if I get philosophical and turn into James
Philosophical.
Bond, but
That's a big
Yeah.
word for you.
it is.
You've been eating dictionaries again.
I have.
Oh, that's all right. KP Nuts, nice to see you. What do I think of Rumble? You don't want to know at the moment. I'm supposed to have done a multicast and it refused to connect. So it's probably something I forgot to do. So I'll have to figure that one out. Rumble's easy to use, I was told. I'd rather just go in the secret room. Oh, there's a good question from the Fallen. Who gets to watch Hours, Snowy? I would have thought every channel that streams it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you're streaming something on somebody else's channel. It's StreamYards that you hit the restream button on.
Yeah, that would be accurate, all right.
It's a lazy creator's way of getting hours. It's something I should do.
Well, they're still taking your hours. I mean,
Oh, you missed it. I think it was last week. I did a live on a Wednesday night. I'd had a really crap day during the day. I was so knackered. I just wanted to chill. And I started to listen to some copyright-free chilling music, shall we say. It's the easiest way to describe it. So in the end, I restreamed it. All right. I just put, one of the big banners across the screen. Trying to think what they're called. Whatever. Picture. I just restreamed the sound through StreamYards, and there was a couple of people who stayed for 2.5 hours, and there was Snowy who stayed connected for over 3 hours. He wasn't watching, but he stayed connected. It was funny. And the number of people who kept popping in to say hello. I was thinking, how many times do I have to put it in the chat? I'm just chilling. I'm not doing anything. It's funny. I've been more surprised though if you'd have hopped in and, where's the link? There's no link. I can't sing me music. The Fallen says the sound quality was terrible. No, that was the song. The songs, the sound. It sounded all right to me, but they as they keep saying to people, I am deaf, so there's certain pitches that I don't hear.
yeah, he's got walleye hearing.
And even though it's worse because I wear hearing aids. It is, because the way that they've tried to do it is to balance it out a little bit. But if you can't hear something, you can't hear something. You know what I mean? If it's the tone, if that's gone, doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to hear it. And occasionally, I will say around and ask someone to say something 3 or 4 times, and I know how annoying it is. And eventually, people lose the rag, and I say, "Look, I do apologise, but sometimes I do it just for the fun." And I go, "You are? What? What was that? But genuinely, I didn't hear you properly.
But I mean, it's just as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. Absolutely. He's
I'm here.
no.
I'm here.
Where? Who? Grim is a spy? Really?
That's news. It could be a sleeper. You don't know.
Well, I could be. Yeah. But a spy of what? From who?
I know Morpheus is a spy.
Please tell me more. Who? Morpheus?
Morpheus, yeah. He's a spy.
Well, yeah. And? What's the problem? Wilbur?
He's a leading agent.
Now I know you're taking the Michael.
I know. I'm extracting the Michael, all right.
Absolutely. And there's nothing for it. There's only one thing I can say. Dilligaff.
Yeah, Dilligaff.
You want to sing that song sometime in your own way? That'd be fun. And a bit of a challenge. Anybody else want to come up and say hello? Just for a giggle.
Well, hello.
Okay, so KP Nuts, right? He says, I'm a spy. Okay, well, I've just done a little bit of research on you, sir. And all I can say is, do you want to go back to Ukraine? Russian spy, always rushing to bed. I cannot say, Mr. X. Oh, hang on. Whoa. Fallen. That is actually a very good one-liner. Yeah, Russian spy, always rushing to bed. It's very rare, actually. I'm absolutely cream crackered on a Friday. It's just every week.
Well, you have to be tired sometime.
Or is it fortnightly, 2 week? I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, it's one of those.
Oh God! Right, here's a friendly troll.
Yeah, I'm just jumping on to ask, why am I blocked in your chat?
The what?
Why am I blocked in your chat?
In the chat? I have no idea why you're blocked in the chat. You shouldn't be blocked in the chat. I've not blocked you.
Nigel, it's been a long time. How are you?
How do? Yeah, I've just tried typing in the chat and it's disappeared.
Well, no, it wasn't me. But maybe it's just a way of getting you up here. I've not spoken to you for a long time, Nigel.
It's true.
Yeah, and Nigel.
Yeah, I'm definitely blocked.
Nigel, no, I'll check it later, mate.
No.
I can't do it now because of, I don't think I've got access on here. But I came across Nigel on a couple of American shows, and he got a reputation of being a troll. And we had a conversation. You openly admitted that you are.
No, I didn't.
Right? Yes, you did. I've got the evidence.
No.
I've got the evidence.
Well, you keep it.
Right. But anyway.
I mess around. I don't troll people.
Yeah. Okay.
I mess around.
You're not a serious troll, which is the reason why I say
he's a good troll.
He's a good troll. He's a friendly troll.
It's very rare that you catch on anybody's panels these days.
No, you don't go on panels these days. You got banned.
No, I haven't. I'm banned from nowhere.
Well, you can't write in the chat.
Well, in yours, yeah.
Got you.
Dickhead.
Don't you call me a dickhead. You're the one from Bolton.
Yeah, that.
You heard. I said, you're the
Fucking
one
hell,
from
yeah.
Bolton. And you got the cheek to call somebody else a dickhead. Really?
Not really, huh?
You support Bolton Wanderers as well.
No, I don't.
Go to your drink Guinness anyway.
I like drinking Guinness.
Oh, bless you.
Nigel likes anything but
I
anything
must be having an
alcoholic.
influence on you.
So what?
I must be having an influence on you.
He'll drink anything that's got alcohol in it. Should have seen him with the hand sanitizer during COVID. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, there he goes.
I never. I'll have to have a look at that because I don't know the reason why he's blocked. Maybe one of the mods blocked him. I could have sworn he was a mod.
I can't imagine why. He's a good lad.
He's funny, or he can be. Yeah. Right. I think I need to go into studio. I think that's where it is. I've just seen another comedian online on YouTube, and he is funny. Right, where the hell do I find the block list? Settings, I think.
On the settings, community.
Community. Right, Nigel. Oh, no, that's not the block list. That's the block list.
You have your moderators and then you have the blacklist.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, he was right. He's not blocked now. Yeah. I don't know why he got blocked. My apologies. I shall have a word with all of these wonderful moderators that we have here.
But I couldn't have made me because I was I haven't been with you in a long while.
Well, Nigel, if you're watching, you can write in the chat now. There shouldn't be any issues at all.
You have been exonerated, young man.
Yeah, that's what it takes. If someone's been blocked and I don't know the reason why, I'll unblock you. You know, it's rare that I unblock people that have been blocked because it's usually a good reason, but I can't think of a reason why Nigel would be blocked, even if he said something out of character and had a go at somebody in here, then, you know, I wouldn't have thought he'd have been blocked, maybe demoted or timed out. That's about it. I don't even like timing people out on here.
There he is.
Well,
hand waving,
there you go.
Pinky waving, hand waving, and hand waving.
Yeah, he's waving a pink hand.
Yeah, there he is.
Which I do find amusing.
It's a moose bouche, so it is.
Well, no, it's pink. He's getting in touch with his feminine side. Leave the poor guy alone.
I know, bless him.
He'll work it out eventually. And he'll decide which side of the fence he wants to be on. Unless he wants to be a swinging gate. Who's you talking to there?
Who, what, when, where?
How?
Ew.
No, not ouch. Ow. Ow.
Ew. When? Where?
And who? It wasn't me.
It was the owl. He goes, who?
Okay. Changing the subject and moving on to something of great importance. Over to you, Eddie.
All right.
Change the subject to something which is of great importance.
We can do a song.
Oh, that's even better. See you in a bit, guys and girls. Eddie's going to take over again.
And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life can be. Let life begin again. The day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let these evenings get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirits free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but life is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let these evenings get me down. Now that you're around me.
Thank you.
You're
Round of
welcome.
applause from here. I hope it's Bear Bitten. Hello, Bear. Links at the top if you want to come up. If you don't, then that's fine.
BBA.
Some guy has admitted plotting to buy a gun with bullets to go to Speaker's Corner and kill a Christian preacher and her camera crew and any police or soldiers that got in his way. The guy's 21. Do you think that he slipped through some sort of mystical gap in mental health, or do we just not have any mental health in the UK, Great Britain, anymore?
Probably.
I mean, I'm not particularly. I'm not a believer in God in any way, shape, or form. And anybody who thinks I am, even if my
Sure. I mean, I'm an atheist, thank God. You know, so you know.
yeah, no. Well, what I'm saying is, I mean, even my previous incarnation on YouTube, it was God.
I just say, thank God, I'm an atheist.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! Why? And this isn't some sort of
It just is. I don't know.
some sort of terrorist attack, you know, from somewhere else. This is someone who is from Britain, born in Britain, bred in Britain, and seems to think that he's, you know, got this God-given right to go around killing people. You know, the mind boggles.
Well, you know, we all make life choices. You know, so some can be bad and some can be good. You know.
You mean some can be intelligent and some can't?
What's that? I mean, you know, I didn't say that. You did. You said that.
Some people make intelligent choices, some people don't. Some people take the moral high ground on things, and some people just go and buy guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've said this before. I'm a firm believer that we should have the right to defend what is ours. So I'm a firm believer in the equivalent, if you like, of the right to bear arms, which the Americans have, right?
Mm.
Only for protection, not for anything else, just for protection.
Well, you know, certain people should be means tested. You know,
You mean mentally tested?
that's who.
Means tested. Does that mean they've got to decide they're going to make a mean up and display it?
Probably. I don't know.
Funny.
It's a topsy-turvy place, you know.
I'm probably the worst person for you to have said something like that because I'll pick up on it too quickly, don't I? Anywhere else?
When you say it with comical jest, you know, it's
yeah. Oh God,
it's a gift.
Yeah, God help it. That's all I'll say on that one. Yeah, no, but there is a serious side to what we're getting at. Everybody stays around and says, in this day and age of terrorists going over here,
It's not like
we've got our own flaming terrorists, you know, apart from the government.
it's like that woman stuffing fish down our Jacksie, you know.
Yeah, well, men.
And committing suicide, you know. It's just
Doesn't make sense, that.
No, it doesn't.
Just doesn't. You know, it's like, wow. Okay. Do you think that's a cry for help? Too late now.
Yeah, it could be.
Slip through the gaps of the mental health.
I definitely went in the slip. I will say that.
You got to recommend a leaflet, do you say?
Yeah, it's one of them leaflets.
What's the leaflet?
I don't know.
Oh, right. It's not a punchline then.
It's got to be something.
Ah, right. Okay. I get you now.
Suicidal importance, you know.
I don't know whether there's any hope left in this.
As I say, the world has gone topsy-turvy. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Eddie,
Yes.
I'm going to call this a night, but what I would love you to do is to play an upbeat song if you can. After reading that, I think I need something, which is a little bit not so depressing. Just don't sing God Save the King.
No, I won't. Promise.
Otherwise, it'll be the shortest song you ever make on here. So, for the 3 people who are still around, or the 2 people that are actually around, thank you so much for joining. Everyone who has turned up and has been in the chat, thanks so much. Sorry, Nigel, you were banned, but I sorted that out. And he says that he's only gay on the weekends. That's only allegedly.
Fair play, so.
He could be a gay fella or woman or whoever he wants to be. The world is your oyster.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to say ta-ra for now, and I'll be back just to thank Eddie after the end of this song.
Of course. Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, it's right, it's right. I'll wait until the middle of the cold dark night. And when everything's a little clearer in the light of day, and we know it, the night is always gonna be here anyway. Thinking of you, working up my appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Rubbing sticks and soda together made the sparks ignite. And the thought of loving you is getting so excited. Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Afternoon delight. Started out this morning feeling so polite. Always thought a fish could not be caught. Who didn't bite? I have that fucking thing in my head.
Okay.
You got it.
A horse of course, a horse of course.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't believe you got yourself there, mate. That was hilarious.
Fucking bitch. Did she put that in my head?
But 1 year.
That image of the woman with the fucking.
I did not put that image in your head. You're the one.
No, I'm not saying you did, but fucking. It was my Australian friend. She put that fucking image.
Well, not Rogue Nightmare, surely.
Anyway. I fucked that up. Sorry.
Yeah, is that Afternoon Delight by any chance?
It is, yeah.
All right, okay. Well, you got it there, Pretty good, really.
When that image is tight, I can do that song again. It just
I don't know. Tell you what, folks, we definitely finished on a smile. So thank you. Thanks, Eddie. Really appreciate it.
always pleasure.
I have no objections, as I said before. Anybody who comes along, if you want to come up and say hello or anything, just put something in the chat. That's fine. Leave your shit at the door. Don't want it in here. Nobody ban Nigel, please, because he only ends up coming up. But at least he came up to say, "Hey, what the layman out is going on?"
What in the name of sarsaparilla sandwiches is going on here?
Sarsaparilla sandwiches, different.
Yeah.
Okay, right. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm shutting the show down. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll probably end up being up early in the morning. So if you're around, anybody, I'll probably see you on somebody's live. But for the time being, folks, thanks very much. And may your God be with you, whoever they may be. Goodbye.